So, you accidentally pulled for her during the first Suomi's banner or maybe on this Centaurus' banner, and you don't know what to do with her. Well, this is Ulrid, the ultimate life remover invisible doll. In a world where every other dolls use guns to fight on the front line, well, except Krolik, she went primitive and uses bow, arrows, and long swords. You have pulled for her and then you look online saying she's bad on B tier, T1, T1, T2, and now you don't know what to do with her after you managed to pull for her. Well then, this video might be for you. Whether you accidentally pulled for her and then you look online and realize she's not that good, or maybe you like her and you want to use her and make her usable but you cannot find out how to use her exactly. Anyway, you need to know all 4 of her attack. This uses her bow, so it's a ranged attack, and this is my favorite ability of her, Hunter Sight. When you get in range to melee attack the opponents, she will then give mark to that opponent and then she can give a follow-up attack on the end of the opponent's turns. This is basically a spam attack until your confidence index ran out. And the ult is a jump to whoever opponents you want to be gone. So anyways, this is the example from the trial. You spam it like that. And then you can use her ult to jump into this place where the opponent is hard to reach from her tiles. While this trial doesn't really show it, I will show it later in a different battle. You can use her bow for a ranged attack when you cannot reach, but it's not as good as her other attacks. This is my favorite one. She will go jump and deal some damage, and then you can put her 5 tiles away from the opponent that she marks, and she will then give a follow-up attack on that opponent. So what exactly is she good for? Well, have you ever went to military simulation wanting to get that top 50% rewards of border and titles, but you keep getting pilled by the opponent's Macchiato, the Chef Naya, Tololo, or maybe their other DPS? Well, those doll screams are literally music to Ulrid's ear as she will kill the opponent DPS on the first turn. Other than military simulation, Ullrid can also be good against this I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Anyway, this Jupiter cannon ass looking thing. It's look-alike anyway. It's not an actual Jupiter cannon, I think. Anyways, in this mission, you can use Ullrid to really deal some high damage to the core. So it's a great support for Macchiato, so she doesn't have to deal the whole 100k damage here and can split the damage with Ullrid. So how does she help split the damage needed to deal against this opponent? Well, remember when I said I love her follow-up attack? Well, she can spam that to this core because this core counted as 4 different opponents, as you can see here. And now we reach almost the end of the boss battle, with just one more attack needed by Ullrid. And as you can see here, the damage dealt is quite decent chunk by Ullrid in this boss. Look, I'm not saying my Ullrid is the best Ullrid you can follow out there or something like that, because let's be honest, she's not. She doesn't have her signature weapons. She's not even F6, hell, she's not even F1, she's still F0. But I can show you at least some that you can build if you only have like F0 on her. Her Helix, which is not even having thumbs up by the game, so it's not recommended by the game. When she's alone, which, let's be honest, she will be alone. She will be far up in the front with her melee, so she will gain this 20% critical rate. And not only that, if you have her signature weapons, as you can see here, if I show you, you can gain another 25% critical rate increase. And if the opponent is not at full HP, which, to be honest, I'm not sure how to use this effect properly, because she will almost kill instantly any opponent out there except elites or boss in a single turn, because she can attack the opponents from behind their cover, which makes them gain more damage taken. So you don't even need to build her at 100% crit rate to be able to get to a 100% crit rate. Like, you only need 80% if you don't have her signature weapons. What this video is saying is not you have to pull for her in this rerun banner of her. No, I'm not saying that. But if you already have her and you don't know how to use the ultimate life remover invisible doll, well, maybe this video can kind of help you, because I'll be honest, she managed to bring me in the top leaderboard, like on top 20 last season. And so if you got stuck in military simulation and you have her, might as well build her. What I would say. And this stressed up leader doll always needs stress toy, right? Well, those opponent DPS is basically her stress toy, so maybe throw in a Tsololo for her to slash, and that will remove her stress.